Hi guys, Kelsey here with ToyNotes.com. I am so excited because today I get to play with the Anki Overdrive Starter Kit. And yes, it is pronounced Anki. I had to look it up because I wasn't 100% sure. It's A-N-K-I, and it's a very scientific driven, like RC and racetrack kind of toy line. And they are top of the line. So you might have a little sticker shock when you first look at it, but they're supposed to be amazing. And I'm so excited to get it open and get to play with it and see what it's all about and why they are so great. So let's go ahead and get it unboxed first. Okay guys, so we have our Anki Overdrive set, the startup set, all unboxed, and I can tell you first off, I can tell these guys are quality. The box is quality, the packaging is quality, everything feels very sophisticated when you're opening it. It comes with 2 cars and a charging station, which is what this is here. It charges by USB and it comes with a charger adapter for the wall here. So I'm going to get these all charged up, and I know that with a closer look I'm not going to be able to show you how it works, so I'm going to do a special little section just to show you how it runs on the track. But we'll take our closer look so I can show you up close all the pieces and show you why these guys are in super good quality. Okay guys, so we're doing our closer look with the Anki Overdrive Starter Kit. Now it comes with several track pieces. I don't even have all of them out yet. They go together via magnets very easily, very smoothly. And there's lots of combinations. You can make simpler track designs or something a little bit more difficult like this one. I wanted to show you guys a more difficult track, even though I know it's going to be hard for you guys to see the whole thing, because this is so advanced in the technology of RC cars and the car track kind of toys that the cars themselves actually map the track themselves, and that way they don't come flying off all the time. So right now I have them stuck on their charging base. The solid green light means that they're fully charged. They have a charging base that has 4 slots and not just the 2 for the cars that are included. You have Skull, which is one of the cars, and then Ground Shock, which is the second. And then they come with that charging base you see, the USB cord, and their own wall charger. Now, as you can see, there's no remote controls or anything like that with this toy. In order to operate it, you actually have to download the Anki Overdrive app on your Apple or Android device. I'm showing that here. This is just one of the screens, and this is on my Note 5, which is an Android device. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the cars, and then we're going to see how it works with the app and how to play with this toy. So now you can see I have both cars off the charging base and they are blinking green, which means that they're on and ready to go. They're sitting in front of the start-finish line, which is an important part of this set. You have to use that straightaway piece no matter which track you build, because that's how the cars actually know where the start and finish line is. And if you don't have it as part of the track, they'll actually flash on your app that it was an invalid track and they're unable to scan it properly. So I have my Anki Overdrive app up and I'm ready to start playing. I'm going to pick a tournament. Now there's different types of play with this, but the tournament side is where you kind of level up. You beat other people who are driving the opposite car and level up. As you can see, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, it keeps going. So I played chapter 1 before. We'll try that again here. So I'm going to select my vehicle, and I like Ground Shock a lot. I'm actually going to turn the sound on so you guys can hear that.
Place vehicles on the track and tap Begin Scan.
All right, so now you can see, I'm going to turn this back down so I can talk. Now you can see that the vehicles on the right hand side of this track, one has a red light and one has a blue light. The blue light is myself, the red light is my opponent in the tournament. So we're going to go ahead and hit begin scan, and then I'm going to have you guys watch how the cars learn the track. Isn't that cool? So I didn't touch anything. I didn't do anything with the app. I was just standing here watching it like you guys are. They went around the track twice. It says that they've successfully scanned the track and they know it now. So now we're going to begin our match. Now when you first start, when you first do a match, it shows you how to adjust your throttle, brake, change lanes. A lot of it is sliding buttons or tipping your phone. Alright, it's going to have to scan it again because I accidentally hit a button. So it's lining them up at the start finish line. It says that we're ready to go ahead and play our game. So let's begin our match. Now this is just a tool that you can buy. Throttle here. Now this tractor beam I'm using actually disables the car in front of me. So you can see I'm slowing down, but the problem is I'm in the wrong lane. There we go. Oh, I ran off the track. Aha! So I've disabled this car temporarily. And now I'm in first place. And he's affecting me. See the red lights on the back of the car? He keeps doing the same thing to me. There's tools that you can buy. See, I'm disabled and I can't move, and then it'll regain my health and I can keep moving again. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the game now. I just wanted to show you how they work. Hopefully that wasn't too much. I wanted you guys to see how they don't very rarely, they come off the track this time, but it very rarely does that. I played with it for a good while and never had to do that. They stay true to the track, and then you can kind of just play with it as an interactive game. Now, I'm not sure how that's going to work for a child. If you buy this toy for a child, are you going to have to give them your smartphone or your tablet, or how is that going to work? So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pick this up, get it packed back up into the box, which doubles as a carrying case, by the way. And then we'll go into our final review and talk about this toy a little bit more in depth. Okay guys, time for final review with my Anki Overdrive Starter Set. I hope you enjoyed that little bit different, closer look. I was hoping that you guys would get a real feel for how this toy works. And I have to say, after playing with this toy, I really like it. It really doesn't seem like a toy. It's very diverse. I think that with this toy, you want to consider maturity levels of your kids because there is a lot of components that are very fragile. The electrical components are definitely higher grade than your typical like RC car track kind of toy. So it's not going to withstand the same durability, I don't think, as, you know, a $20 set from Walmart. That being said, I think that this toy actually opens a more diverse panel of people it's interesting to, because it can be interesting to adults as well. It was super interesting to watch how the cars could map the track themselves, and to play with it interactively. That being said, if you're considering buying something like this for your child and they don't have a cell phone, they are going to have your cell phone a lot, or your tablet, and they'll be using the Bluetooth and burning your battery, because there's no way to play with this toy unless you have the app, which I might add is a very large file. I have an Android system phone. It was very large on my phone. I was able to download it and it was very cool to play with. But realistically, as a working mom, I need my phone for other purposes, and I really don't need it in the hands of my child, or even in my own hands, burning the battery to play a game. So that was kind of a drawback for me. I understand the artificial intelligence and that it's more science driven, so having like a joystick or an on-off switch wasn't as advanced as Anki likes to be. But it is a bit of a drawback when you're considering buying it for a child who may or may not have a cell phone of their own. You may not want your 8-year-old, because this is rated for 8 plus, you may not want them to have a cell phone just to play this, and you may not want them burning up your battery in yours or your tablet. You know, I'm not sure. So keep that in mind when you go to buy this toy. I think this is great. Honestly, I give it 2 thumbs up. It was super fun, super interactive, and it's great. It's so well built. But that's the only concern I have, is the necessity of the app and how that relates to like real life with moms and dads and kids and busy lives. So guys, that's it for me today with the Anki Overdrive Starter Set. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up today, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can check back regularly for more Toy Notes videos. Also, you should check us out at toynotes.com. Very cool website. I have all kinds of videos, more written reviews, and I even have lists. So if you're in the market for a certain toy, go check that out. I probably have a list up right now of the goods and bads of that genre of toy. Top 10s, what's the best bang for your buck, that sort of thing. So make sure you check that out. We'd love to see you over there. And until next time, guys, I'll see you soon.